Is he actually trying to shoot the explosive? He is! Oh, that's like some Half-Life 2 stuff! And Half-Life 2 wouldn't come out for another year. Remember that great sniper level? Oh. Yeah, remember that great sniper level in Half-Life 2? Ooh, neat. That sniper level where you're like trying to pick up stuff and hide behind it, but the sniper just keeps shooting it out of your hands and like shooting all the objects around. This game did that first. Well, maybe another game did it beforehand, but that's neat. I like that. Oh my god, you're just a skeleton. You're just a goofy ass skeleton with a you're amazing. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. You big goofy skeleton boy. Okay, mosin-nagant. Let's see how this thing does. Like, those guys were firing at the speed of sound. Let's see how I do with it. My goofy character. That's like, just tone down the skeleton faces, guys. Skeleton faces aren't scary. That lady, she's still an awful design, but at least you had something going there with the makeup. What happened to these guys? Explain, defend these skeleton faces. Did I even have to do that? Whoa! There's some bitch. Calm down. Oh, it says something on your back. Symbiel. Or CMY13. It's my new band name. And you've got a pickaxe. I want to learn more about you. I want to hear your story, bud. What is your name? Oh man, I'm seeing some guys in here. I can't wait for he's a road worker. He is a worker in typical yellow overalls. I can't even check now. Oh wait. I do not see overalls. Maybe he's wearing overalls. I can't really tell. Hey buddy, flip over. Hop, skip, and a jump yourself onto your ass. No, those are not overalls. Those are clearly pants. Whatever. He's ready to work nonstop, never needing a break, and he wields a heavy pickaxe. Yeah, checks out. Anyone who gets onto the roadwork field of vision is seen by him as an annoying obstacle to his work. Such an obstacle must, he thinks, be removed immediately. Okay, again, back to the thing, like, I like regular people enemies are okay if you use them correctly. And it appears that it's kind of like along the vein of everybody just went mad, but just kind of kept doing... What are you saying? Everyone went mad, but just kind of kept on doing what they're used to doing. That is a good... That's some prime physics right there. And that's interesting. You can do some stuff with that. There's a horror game called Siren that was made by the people who worked on Silent Hill. Some of them, after Team Silent got broken up. And one of the best levels in that entire game is one where you're trapped in a house with this family who just are like going about their regular day, but they're zombies. And everything they do, they're just laughing maniacally. And it's pretty creepy and kind of funny at the same time. And that's I love when things are funny and creepy at the same time. Like, there's a dad character, and he goes and, like, takes a shower, but he doesn't take his clothes off, so he's just standing in the shower, like, rubbing his button-up shirt and, like, laughing to himself. And then the mom is, like, she's, like, in the kitchen making dinner, but instead of actually, like, making dinner and, like, oh, I can use this bayonet. instead of like actually making dinner, she's just going to a cutting board with a knife and just slapping the knife on the cutting board repeatedly. Like, not even the sharp end, just like the side of the knife. And she's just laughing to herself. And meanwhile, the kid's going around coloring on everything in sight. This thing's great. I see why they give me so little ammo. The color, there's like children's drawings all over the walls. Do you want to talk about this, friend? It doesn't have to be this way, you know. You don't have to lash out at me. All I want to do is go around town. Wow, that is a nice building. That is a creepy building. Still sick. Just to remind everybody. Oh! A pincer movement. Luckily, you got pinched, bud. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff right there. Yeah! Physics object cars are the best. You are the best car. What kind of car is this even? Only one of those... Oh, wait. This is a... I've seen this car. This car is terrible. Oh my god, they explode! I never expected that. Oh, that is just one solid texture right there. I never expected that. Oh, that seems about right for a Soviet car, just to blow up like that. I believe that's the car that came with like 20 different varieties. Like one of them was, you can watch it. It was on like Top Gear or something a while ago. One of them was like the S2A, and it's like made for people who have one hand and no legs, or like the S2WB with a compartment in the bottom for fishing. There's literally a hole in the bottom you can take out and drive out onto the ice and use it to fish with. Oh, I feel like I made a mistake. I was probably supposed to use this bouncy car to make my way... I don't know how I was supposed to find... Whoa! Oh, you were probably supposed to come out of there. That's why. I don't know. Good thing you were making a bunch of noise, or I never would have found that. It just looks like every other unopenable door in this world. Oh, wait. Nope, still not the right way. The light's right there. So Game Design 101 will tell me that that's the place I should be going. But... let's look right here first. Nope. So... now this is open. This was already open. And new level. Okay. I went over a variety of topics. But yeah, regular enemies in games, like just regular people, as long as they're like doing something creepy, it's fine. It seemed like this game was trying to take that approach, but you never really get that vibe. You just it's just like, oh, everybody's a zombie. What was that door opening sound? It sounds spooky. Let's read a note. I hereby report that the law enforcement authorities have been put on red alert. The city's healthcare and social services have received all the necessary instructions. The possibility of using the civil defense system has been taken into account. E.E. Filanov. Wonder who that is. Wonder if we'll meet him. It's like they had this idea, but they didn't incorporate any of it into the game. Like, I like going into a game's wiki and reading about the enemies as much as the next guy. That's kind of interesting because you get a little insight. You can read about, like, oh, what the developer had in mind and stuff. But when your game just doesn't have any of that, like, it's just bare minimum, that's when you've made a mistake. And this game, it's like, it looked like they had some ideas, but they just forgot to, like, you know, tell everyone that they had some ideas. Because this looks goofy. This is some dumb stuff right here. These red alert guards right here. It's not subtle. It's not spooky like this environment would lead you to believe it is. I mean, look at this. Look at this hellhole. Look at this alternate history 50s hellhole. They even make little bony noises. I have not been using this nail gun, and I should, because this thing is great. And it's kind of automatic. No, it's not automatic. Everything is alright. Everything is Soviet. Didn't really go anywhere with that, did I? And they make the fireman noise. Oh, you picked the wrong place to hide. Sweet cover system, bro. The enemies in this game are dumb, but it's fine because they're kind of zombie-like. Oh, is that another vending machine? I want to use that vending machine. What does this say? Oh. They knew that this was an interesting part of their game, and I paid for it, thinking that... Oh, that is absurd right there. It's weird that the rifle doesn't have the iron sight ability. Isn't that odd? They knew that this was the most interesting part of the game. Right here, this vending machine. Like, why would they do this? So I went over to check it out, and they're like, oh, we tricked you, motherfucker. Let's see what this says. Curious, isn't it? Yesterday, I felt that the taste of the water has changed. I refreshed myself with a glass of fizzy water and felt a second wind come on. My spirits went high. I wanted to work. Aren't these miraculous transformations that have been talked about so much lately? Oh. I shouldn't have drank that. Oh, but I've been drinking antidote this whole time, so that's fine. So it seems... Okay, I'm getting it now. I'm getting it. So it appears that the Soviets spiked the water with a big old W. Big old W. They spiked the water to make everyone into super soldiers. But it appears like they didn't, like... They could have just taken the easy route and used, like, amphetamines. I mean, he's talking about just having more energy in the day. Like, amphetamines, that'll do you, bud. You want some drugs right there, amphetamines. Don't do amphetamines. That's just like... don't do amphetamines, please don't. I'm making a joke here. But no, they had to go the extra mile and make, like, They had to go the extra mile and make an extra special, like, serum to turn everybody into the perfect Soviets. How'd that work out for you, buddy? Look at this dude. Okay, I can already... I haven't been able to find this guy in the manual yet. Oh, hey, firefighter. Oh, he did a flip. I wanted him to do a flip. In my heart of hearts, just in the back of my mind, I'm always like, oh, please do a flip. Whoa! I forgot you had that jump attack. That's some sophisticated AI. That was a really short level. That was a really short level. This game is also very linear, it appears. And you're telling me this thing is 8 hours long? Feels like I'm already in the end game. What's in here? Really? You're not gonna put anything in that box? You're just gonna... That guy just shot through a wall. Hey! Oh, the frame rate is tanking. I wonder if this is a newer version of this game. Because I know there's patches for this game, but I felt like, oh, look at this shiny box it came in. It has to be, like, the most up-to-date version. Oh, looks like that road worker guy's really got his work cut out for him. What happened here? Some kind of explosion? And then this bus. Is this bus a physics object? Can I push this bus over? No. I mean, we got physics objects, cars. So there's all these vending machines giving out water, and they're all poisoned. So that's why they made me drink that glass of water earlier. So I was like, oh no! Am I a zombie now? But I'm not. Or maybe I am. Wouldn't that be an interesting twist? Because what have I been doing this whole time? Just going around murdering people. What have they been doing all this time? Going around trying to murder me. So I guess it fits. No. You're not going to entice me with your delicious fizzy water. I won't. No. No. I do not need fizzy water. I can live without fizzy water. I only drink regular water. Ooh, another scrap. In a world where workaday is short, where no one goes hungry, where every person lives in a house with a bath and a fridge, owns a car, even an airplane, the most obvious and maybe the most important form of inequality has already disappeared. Having become common, wealth ceases to engender class distinctions. That's probably from, like, Karl Marx's thing. I don't know, I haven't read the Communist Manifesto. What do I look like? A damn dirty commie? Man, you guys got some durability to you. It's a good thing health items are all over the place because I am just tanking all of these shots. Oh, man. When am I gonna get that sweet sniper rifle that every video game has? C for crouch. Never make that mistake. Okay. Like, this game was clearly not made with sniping in mind. Because, like, this is just me moving the mouse a hair. It, like, just clicks back and forth. I don't think this game is properly set up for widescreen support. Just fire from the hip. Oh no, a road worker. 2 road workers? Aw, man. Must be part of a... There must be a union somewhere. Oh, I see your axes don't have physics. Unless I hit them. Oh. No. You have a bayonet and you mess that up. Come on. Come on, son. You know what that's there for? It's for specifically bashing imperfect commies like me. But you were too dumb to notice that. Too dumb. I feel like they missed out on a lot of gameplay opportunities. Like, they could have had a lot of more interesting enemies. I mean, like, it's kind of like bare minimum right here. It's like, oh, you got an enemy with a rifle. You got the, like, 10 different variations on enemy that runs at you and tries to attack you, which can usually be escaped by just backing up. Like, if you had, like, a sprint, for instance, there'd be, like, oh, these are his dogs. Okay. Alright, those guys are friends. So what is this hierarchy we've got going right here? This social hierarchy? It's, dogs hate mental patients, nurses hate mental patients, and every other Soviet hates mental patients. I feel like it's not as complex as I initially thought it was. One thing I found out about this game very early on was, like, there was a lot of debate over what exactly the title meant, because it's very vague. It seems like a mistranslation, but actually this game seems fairly well translated. I don't know if this is a re-release or something, but that was one of the complaints. It's not well translated. Like, with the exception of that one NPC with the absolute worst voice acting ever. Is that a balloon in the middle of town? Where's that going? Good luck with that, bud.